Welcome, everybody.
What the fuck? Welcome, everybody, to Kicking with the Compas. Everyone's going to start acting like they don't got no moms or responsibilities. Hi, everybody. I'm Sam Gonzalez, a.k.a.
Thanks to you, we ain't got no ad revenue.
What? What do you mean we ain't got no ad revenue? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Sammy Gonzalez, a.k.a. themexcellence. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Marco's on this side for some reason. Hi, everybody. Say hi to Marco.
Because I'm wearing a red shirt and I can't be on the red side.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. You've blocked yourself out. Also, my nephew watched this show, and then my sister got mad that we immediately started about really aggressive sexual activity, and so now he can't listen to the show anymore. So on the other side, joining me, we have...
Wait, it wasn't aggressive. We were talking about consensual, passionate...
Look, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, there was a fireplace going and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now joining us on the other... Well, it's JJ, everybody. Say everybody say hi to JJ. And then for the audio listeners, you haven't heard his voice yet because I told him not to say anything because his laugh, his voice, and everything will give it away. And if you're familiar with me from the other website I was a part of, and I'm me not watching movies and shit, this was the other guy that was a part of that endeavor. And yes, it feels like I am stealing from every possible former Double Toasted host. But to be fair... He was only on that show with me. So, joining me on the other side, we have...
Chris Herman.
Hey, guys. So, we're going to talk about movies today. He has a New York accent. That's all I know. That's why Chris Herman is, hey, guys, forget about it.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom. I'm like a pizza pie with legs.
It's Dinkelberg, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome.
Dinkelberg,
Remember when they called you that and they bullied you?
Yeah, it was what fun times those were.
I know. Remember when you got bullied for fun on a show?
Yeah,
it was
but then
so
I
great.
owned it and went as like sexy Dinkelberg at the fucking Halloween costume.
And and then you totally didn't get laid.
And I did not get laid that night.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what else is new?
You're right. I wasn't getting laid in that house either. Hi, everybody. It's Ian, everybody.
Hey.
I don't have a soundboard. I wish I had a soundboard.
I thought you did have a soundboard.
I haven't set
That's why
this
I'm
up yet.
here.
He can make us echo in monsters.
Yeah, I can make you guys, let's see.
No, we can skip this. We can skip this.
Pitch change. Oh, yeah, and I have to turn all you get. Yeah, it's a whole big thing.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's totally
hey,
worth
everybody. It's a special baby boy here on a special day. Back from the dead.
What does that mean?
I'm just ripping. I don't know.
kind
I've done this shit with you in years, man.
we were doing it in the car.
Yeah, we were doing it on the car, but now...
No, in the car. Wait, no, that's not better.
Yeah, so we were fucking on Mopac.
Right.
It was hot.
That's what I
Windows
thought.
were steaming. It was a whole...
And that's where my sister cuts off the show. But Ian is now looking like Stanley Tucci from Captain America.
Thank you. Always love a touch of the tooch. You got to have it in your life.
Is that what you guys were doing on Moped?
Yeah, you know what?
It was a little more than a touch, but there was a lot of tooch.
There's so much Tucci.
So much.
But today, we have lots of fun for you today. Mostly not a lot because we're going to be very quick with the show.
As far as I know, we have 3 topics.
And I forgot the third one. So, no. I'm leaving
He was
for...
talking to you.
What?
Topic.
Was I?
Oh.
Was I?
The Tooch?
No.
Oh, that was a
Him
topic.
being here.
Oh, yeah.
Is topic.
Well, I'll get to that in a moment.
We're off to a great fucking start.
Well, I'll get to that in a moment because nobody knows who the fuck you are, so calm your tits. Exactly. And
What
so... Because they're being outrageous right now.
All right, they're petite and they're beautiful.
Exactly. Mine are more voluptuous than I care them to be. Aliens. Ancient aliens. Thousands of year old aliens from Mexico. They're real, everybody. They're trying to tell us that aliens are real, but nobody's believing because they look kind of stupid. And then we also have Aquaman 2, speaking of stupid. We have Aquaman 2, JJ, and I've not seen the trailer at all because I don't care about it because there's no Mexicans in it, I'm sure.
I'm sure there's one.
Patrick Wilson's like an honorary Mexican, right?
Who's Patrick Wilson?
That you've already fucked up.
Is he like
Keep the show
Charlie
going.
Wilson?
Keep the show going.
Do you know who Patrick Wilson is?
The Conjuring.
The dude that'd be fighting witches and shit.
Orm, Ocean Master. If you saw Aquaman 1, you would know about Ocean Master Orm.
I did not see Aquaman 1.
Well, that's your fucking loss.
However, my mom saw Aquaman 1 and made it a point to be like, every time Jason Momoa came on
because
screen.
moms are perpetually thirsty for Jason Momoa.
Yeah, my mom was...
Especially a wet Jason Momoa.
Right, my mom was thirsty for Jason Momoa and also Henry Cavill, but as The Witcher for some reason.
Okay.
It was like a sidestep. My dad was watching The Witcher.
What do you think is the hottest Henry Cavill, if you had to pick one? I'm pretty partial to Henry Cavill in Fallout with the stash.
Ooh.
His head looks like a cube.
Look.
He has that stash of kind of that push broom that really balances
with
it
your
out.
dad being like a big video game, like PC gamer person, it makes sense that she would like.
No, but he's real-time strategy. He's Warcraft. So if he was like I guess elf, the elven type stuff.
Yeah.
No, strangely, I have an opinion on this question. It's arm recharging from Mission
Fallout,
Impossible.
yeah.
Anytime a guy goes to charge his arms, it's fucking sick as shit.
Fuck me up.
If I don't wanna do him, at the very least, I want to.
You're blowing him though.
Jesus, no.
There's no shame in that.
No, I'm
He's a
rubbing his
beautiful man.
arms caressingly, ever so softly.
Oh yeah, that's the foreplay leading into the blowing.
But yes, this is Ian from Sammy Ain't Seen Shit. Back from where? Welcome back, motherfucker.
We're 2 minutes in and we're already talking about Henry Cavill fellatio. It's
Exactly, literally, I was like, my sister's gonna be like, "Can I watch the episode?" I'm like, "No, skip 9 minutes."
Oh, it's going to be
Only
way
nine?
more than that.
Well,
fellatio was all I was bringing to the table tonight.
well,
What are you talking about?
why was I doing it? I'm kidding. No,
You tell me, bud.
man, this is
For
behind
the
a
love of the
Patreon.
game.
Actually, how did you describe me to your roommate? Speaking of fellatio,
Oh, I just-
yes, skip 2 more segments and have like a Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I described you as DJ Khaled if he actually ate pussy.
Exactly, and I don't know how Ian knew that was one of my signatures, but that's how what's the friends are for, and
Are they?
to promote.
You got a fucked up definition.
You
of
are my
friends,
doof warrior of me eating pussy. You're
Oh,
just
shit.
on a fucking
All right.
train
All right.
playing
Wait a
a
minute,
guitar
wait a
with
minute, wait a minute.
flames.
You know what? I'm not going to interrogate that metaphor anymore.
Exactly.
Let's keep
Point
it
is,
going.
it's Ian Butcher, everybody. Welcome,
Hey,
everybody.
My
And
second introduction tonight.
exactly, and nobody knows who he is because some people watch the old show, and then other people are like, "Who the fuck is this guy who's so eager?" He's like White Tommy, they say
White Tommy,
already.
That's fucked up.
Who-
I'm
I don't
a
think
fucking
that's ever
daywalker,
been a-
baby. That's fucked up.
Okay.
Anyway, let's keep it going.
But anyway, you're Ian Butcher.
I am, in fact.
Who are
I'm here.
you?
I'm talking to
Where are
Sammy
you from?
Gonzalez.
Why
You
are
know,
you?
Why am I? Isn't that a whole?
That's the fourth question. There's 3 more
Oh,
before
there's
that.
3 more. All right, we got to build to that.
Exactly.
No, man. I hung out with this motherfucker back in the day. We did the whole Sammy Ain't Seen Shit show.
Yeah, it was a shit show.
It was a shit
Indeed.
show. It was a shit show. We had our moments though. I don't know. How would you describe me? I'm a fucking dork. I make things. I yell.
So
I yell on
Ian-
the internet occasionally.
Ian has a catalogic knowledge of most stupid movies and good movies.
Mostly the stupid.
Mostly the stupid ones, but the good ones. And what are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
that's
he's
good.
writing. He's not paying attention to your intro and writing
I'm
notes.
hoping it's an artist rendering with a throbbing cock.
Oh, please, enough with the penises.
Oh,
we got to get through
we're
30
just getting
minutes
started,
in.
baby. Let's go.
Anyway, so I had him on because it was a movie premise where I didn't see shit at all. That was the premise of the show. And the guy who across from me was the guy that probably had seen it already and recommended it to me.
Which was a fucked up dynamic for the person leading the show to be the one in the dark. But let's not.
Exactly,
Let's not think
but
about
the thing
semantics.
was, I'd be like, "So, can you tell me about Alien versus Predator?" And then you go for like 10 minutes about Alien versus Predator, about shit that like most film nerds know after they read up about it, but you were just able to pull it from the inner cockles of your soul.
It's true because I am a broken person.
Exactly.
But occasionally,
JJ does that one. That's just a matter of just like loving the wrong movies kind of thing.
yeah, like Alien versus Predator.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah.
Sometimes it's just something gets in there and I can't get it out.
Right. Like Simpsons references, I know JJ is the epitome. He'll make a Simpsons reference and I just have to pretend like I know it because I never watched The Simpsons growing up because I wasn't allowed. So
You got to fix that.
I'm
47 seasons on Disney Plus.
look, they censored out all the good stuff. It's in the wrong format.
But I don't think they censored anything yet.
They cut out
They cut out one joke because it
Reference to
references
Twin
a
Towers?
potential murder.
Oh, I never. Heard that.
Oh.
No, Homer has a stolen Oscar, and there was a Oscar winner.
Hey, Sean.
Doctor, he survived like the Cambodian killing fields, and he became an actor, and then he won an Oscar. And Homer had that Oscar, and that dude was murdered on U.S. soil. So it's like, this implies that Homer committed treason.
Oh my God. And you knew this.
I knew that they pulled the 9/11 episode. Well, not the. It was just Homer runs up the Twin Towers. That's the joke.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy, do you think that steel beams can melt in the spring?
Look, 9/11 was this week, guys. We can be spouting conspiracy theories, but the thing was, it's kind of fucked up because like usually 9/11 doesn't bother me, but watching all the footage again.
Wait a minute. What?
Look, I was 11 when 9/11 happened. No, I was
brag.
10. I was 10 years old. I saw it live happen because I woke up early in the morning for school, and I was the type of dork that had the auto
You were
TV
up at
turned on.
5 in the morning. The first plane hit at 8.
I know the second.
It's central.
I saw the second plane hit.
Did you have some sort of a heads up, Sammy? Wait a minute. Does the Pentagon know about this?
They hit the Pentagon.
I was wondering why there was a pile of anthrax in the corner when I came in here.
No, anthrax is such an outdated. Now it's not ketamine. What's the one that kills everybody now? Fentanyl. There you go. I love how you knew that.
Those are 2002.
One of those is an agent of war. The other one is just a bad drug.
Why can't you use fentanyl for war?
Well, why can't you use anthrax to get high? It's just like
Has anyone tried?
If there is a more 2023 phrase, it is exactly that. Welcome to our modern dystopia.
Exactly. Right. So, but the idea was the news was on the first tower had already been hit, but it hadn't fallen. It was smoking.
Oh, so we're actually talking about this.
Yeah, no, and so we're talking about where I was on 9/11, and so I was watching 9/11, and then you see it over and over again as time goes on, and like it's just like, oh my god, and then they're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't show this to kids, and then they stop playing it, but then it's on YouTube being memes over the course of the next 2 decades. And then, like, it's still kind of memeified, but then people are trying to, like, be somber and remember it because it's a very huge tragedy. Like, beyond the edgy teenage memes, we're beyond the edgy teenage memes, but there's still teenagers that are not beyond the edgy teenage 9/11 memes. So I was seeing, like, a balance of both, like, oh, yeah, this person called their mom for the last time, and we have the recording of it. And then other ones where it's like Macho Man Randy Savage destroying the Twin Towers. And it's like, well, what the fuck?
Well, that actually is true.
Well, yeah, he was
like
behind.
how the real Santa Claus died in Vietnam.
What?
Right.
Yeah. True
Oh,
story.
true story. So, point is, I didn't know how to feel about 9/11 this year, other than like a weird, confused somberness.
it's been like 22
22,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, but I remembered going to the memorial? What they called the memorial for the Twin Towers with the holes in the fountain.
nine-
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Exactly. And I cried. It was fucking emotional. It was like a really fucking serious place. And so, also Serenity, who's in the chat, says Santa is immortal. So no.
Tell that to Agent Orange.
Oh, was it a guy or the actual Agent Orange?
Both.
Oh, okay, it was a guy named Agent Orange whose specialty
Yeah, he
was using
invented
Agent
it.
Orange.
Yeah, what do you think they got the name from?
I don't know. It could have been like a Colonel Mustard type
You ever
thing.
met Special Agent Yellow?
Yeah,
It's a
he
whole thing.
invented mustard gas.
Oh, so are all the Clue people just war criminals?
They are. Yeah, they absolutely
Actually,
are. That's what they
that-
did after the game, after they left the house.
Have you not seen the movie? 100%. They are all war
They're all war
criminals.
criminals.
I haven't seen the movie, but we need more movies with multiple endings.
Yeah. Sorry, I was basking in the afterglow of all that 9/11 talk.
Oh yeah, it's okay. No, we talk about 9/11 here. We breach the serious topics
we get
here.
real.
Of the
all right?
excellence.
We talk about the real thing.
Yeah, on Double Toasted, we weren't allowed to get real.
We weren't allowed
were
to talk
talking
about 9/11.
We were talking about Oogie Loves.
That's
what
right.
the fuck is an Oogie Love?
Who the fuck knows?
No one knows.
Oogie Loves committed 9/11.
Oogie Loves committed fentanyl.
It's true. Yeah, fentanyl was an inside job. Anyway, you want to keep the show going? Get back. on
Not
track?
really, because the next thing on our agenda is Aquaman. If we want to talk about movies, I don't give a shit. Blue Beetle is the beginning and end of the DCU for me. I don't care anymore.
What if he gets a sequel?
I'll watch that. But as of right now, I'm watching Blue Beetle and going, wow, the DCU is amazing. And then never what?
So did you actually pay money to go see Blue Beetle?
Dude, we watched it in D-Box. The 4DX, whatever.
I hope you had a great time.
Dude, it was awesome.
That's good for you.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't like Blue Beetle?
No, I'm completely ambivalent. I didn't think that people actually went and saw it, and good for you if you had a great time.
It's because you weren't Mexican.
I am.
Yeah.
That's right.
fuck.
I forget.
Jesus Christ.
But you're like half, though.
What? I'm a fucking daywalker.
It's passing.
It doesn't matter.
Right. No Mexican looks like Stanley Tucci is the real threshold.
Yeah.
Is if you look like Stanley Tucci, you can't be Mexican.
I'm sorry. Never mind.
Somebody post a picture of a Mexican-looking Stanley Tucci. But anyway,
They exist.
But anyway, Blue Beetle is amazing. It was for la raza and para la cultura. That was really hard to say.
Para la cultura.
Wow, that was worse somehow. And you speak Spanish.
Para la-
Spanish. God
JJ,
bless.
give it a shot.
JJ,
Para la
cultura.
cultura.
There you go.
Oh, man. If you
Excellence.
slow it down like that, yeah.
Para
that's
la cultura.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Anyway, for the culture, Blue Beetle was great. And that was apparently the beginning of the DCU. Rather, like episode 0, I guess they're kind of claiming it as, where it's not, he's the first hero in the DCU, but it's not the first movie in the DCU. I don't really know what's happening there. Do you guys know what's happening there?
No one knows.
That's JJ.
JJ, do you know? Okay. So
I
Batman.
didn't even watch Blue Beetle.
Oh, you didn't watch Blue Beetle?
No.
What? Why?
I'm gonna be honest, like, I know people were really hyped about some certain summer movies. Like, there's so much good shit coming in the winter that I'm just kind of trying to save my energy for that.
We'll talk about that in a little bit after this.
That's not one of them.
Blue Beetle? It's God. You guys.
not
It
a
wasn't winter.
Oh.
It means Aquaman.
I think he's referring to a motion picture of Aquaman.
Oh, well, I don't give a shit about Aquaman. I never did.
And yet you're going to fucking talk about it for 20 minutes.
What do you think I did on Sammy AC shit? I didn't care for any of those shows. I watched
Well,
half of those
but you
shows
still did it week after fucking week.
because I was
man.
getting paid and I needed to get paid. What little it may have been.
Well, motherfucker, I wasn't getting paid.
That's true.
But that's not important. We don't need to talk about that
You
online.
didn't
Right.
care about Gremlins?
Gremlins was fine.
Okay, all right. Well,
That being said, I went back and found the list of movies I found, and then I made my girlfriend, she made me watch Spice World again, and I realized it's pretty great.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty stupid, but it's pretty great.
That's maybe the best scene with Bob Hoskins and an alien groping a member of the Spice Girls, and that is a wide list of movies.
that is so many.
There's a
things.
lot of those.
There's a lot of those movies,
Yeah.
but we're gonna talk about Aquaman 2 with Jason Momoa and Amber Heard
Momoa?
and Johnny Depp and
Johnny
John
Depp is
Leguizamo.
They're all in it.
And Blue Beetle's probably gonna make a cameo.
Des Hopper.
And he's gonna say, "What is this? Some kind of Suicide Squad?" Let's watch the trailer. I've not seen the trailer at all. At all. I don't know what's going on. I haven't watched the first one. So if I look impressed, it did its job. If I'm not impressed, it's because I literally do not care. Have you guys seen the trailer for this?
Absolutely.
Have you?
I skipped that.
You skipped ad. What about you?
I don't watch trailers.
Well, you're gonna watch this one, and you're gonna join us.
I've never seen a movie before.
Oh shit! No, that's not the trailer. What's going on?
It's just
I broke it.
trailers reveal too much. Even like
that actually is true. But here's the thing: I don't go to Aquaman for the plot.
You
don't
go
go
for
to-
the sexy abs.
I go for the colors, baby.
All
I
right.
don't go to Aquaman at all.
Well, let's see if there are any colored people in this. One moment.
Jesus.
Black Manta is literally black.
So it's Pirates of the Caribbean and Thor Ragnarok.
Basically, with a lot more color and exuberance, and I'm just really glad
And a
that
lot
we've
more
gotten to the
black
point-
people. There's no
Yeah,
black people.
well, yeah.
in either of those.
I'm just glad we've got
Heimdall. There's exactly the same amount of black folk in that movie as this
Black
movie.
Manta's whole family is black, except Aquaman killed most of them.
Well, that's not. If you've seen Aquaman 1, Sammy, you would have known about that. Well, I know deep and intricate mythology that goes into explaining the character. of
Right, which is Black Manta going, "I hate Aquaman."
Killed my daddy.
Oh, he
Yeah,
killed his
pretty
daddy.
much.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they were like, I guess they were like submarine.
They
people.
were robbing a submarine, as one does.
Right.
And then while they were robbing the submarine, Black Manta's dad decided to explain to Black Manta in that moment the history of the family of the Black Mantas. And then Aquaman showed up and fucked their shit up. His dad died, killing himself with a grenade. It's, normal things that happen.
familial,
Chill,
bad guy
very
stuff.
chill, level-headed motion pictures.
Yeah, dude, your dad didn't die with a grenade.
Yeah, what
Not
the
yet. Actually, I kind of would want him to go that way, honestly. Like in a blaze of glory. He's
Oh,
like, but
man.
at 89 or something, where it's like, where it's like,
Oh yeah,
yeah, like
it's
90.
it's depressing when a 20-year-old dies of heroin. When like a 95-year-old ODs from heroin, he's like a fucking champ.
Exactly. So same thing with grenade deaths.
Yeah.
So my dad at 93, I hope one day he gets to 93, knock on wood, and he will go out in a blaze of glory, whatever that may be. Hopefully fighting Jason Momoa, honestly.
I really did not think this was going to turn into a conversation about wishing how our dads would die, but here we are.
I mean, look, if he's gonna have to at some point, and
Well,
so
yeah,
you know what? I'd
we're
rather
all going to fucking die at some
right.
point.
I mean, kind of want the sun to explode, so it all happens for all of us at once.
I mean,
That'd be
it
kind of dope.
will. That death is the great equalizer.
You're
but-
missing that by millions.
I know
years.
it's so unfortunate. Like everyone's like, "Oh, rapture's gonna happen." No, it's not.
No one.
No,
There's-
there's a lot of Christians that like things are like rapture's gonna happen in my
First
lifetime.
of all, there's not a lot of Christians. It's very hard to find a Catholic priest that isn't from across the ocean right now.
Or under the ocean.
like this baby. The baby was just there. Sure, man. This is sure the movie. Like they had to throw an Amber Heard for one shot. Be like, oh, she's in there. Sorry, she's in there. Sorry.
I don't want to fucking talk about it.
Well, no one wants to talk about it, but it's there, man.
Yeah,
I
whatever,
mean, if they
whatever.
kill her off, it's okay.
That's probably what they'll do.
But she can't drown. She's so how would they kill her
They'll
off?
set her on fire. The house is on fire. I don't fucking know. It's a
Right.
movie. It's a movie about Aquaman. They'll fucking figure something out. It's
So
not
you sound
comic books.
excited about this.
I sound excited about the movie because I really like when bong rips get adapted into motion pictures.
What are you talking about?
Talking about Aquaman, the motion picture.
It looks like a bong.
Which is basically the first one that you never saw. Is
Right.
pretty much a 80s Saturday morning cartoon intro extended out to 2.5 hours.
Right.
It's like a Bollywood movie made for America with no musical numbers. All right.
Well, that's like half
It's
the fun of a
complete-
Bollywood movie.
Exactly. But it's like it's sheer. I'm a big James Wan fan.
Right. And
this
what
is-
else did he do?
He hasn't made a
Saw,
bad movie.
The Conjuring, Malignant.
He hasn't made a bad movie.
James Wan has not
He's
made
some bad movies, but he's
Like
also
which
made
one?
a lot of movies. I don't like Saw.
I love
I
Saw.
don't like Dead Silence.
That you're right about.
Is that with Popo the Killer Dummy?
Yeah, but I do like the Kevin Bacon revenge movie he made. I forget the name of it.
I don't know what that
Remember, but
is.
We're going to keep the show going.
But
he's a good director, though, and
Death
he's
Sentence.
somebody who engages in maximalism. in a
pretty
way
Wait,
that
did
I
he
really
make Death
appreciate.
Sentence
Death
and
Sentence,
Dead
that's it.
Silence?
In the same year.
Yeah.
In the same year, yeah.
Dead Sentence of Dead Silence from James Wan.
But he also made The Conjuring and Malignant, so he's fine in my book forever and ever. But no, he's a guy that, and it's the reason why I like the first Aquaman, which has a bullshit script,
Right.
And is like about like fucking nonsense.
They were
But-
blowing up. The only clip I saw at home
Yeah.
was they were blowing up Greece, and
much.
Nicole Kidman's like, "Son," and then
Yeah,
hugs
yeah,
him,
yeah.
And then I
they
went to
teach
my
you-
room.
They teach you about how deserts are the oceans of the land, which is an actual line in that movie.
Thank
Now,
God.
here's the thing.
Wait, what
Here's
was
the-
that?
Oh, deserts are the ocean of the land.
Right. So he can swim in them.
So you can swim in the sand. So
Wait, Aquaman can swim in the sand?
here's the thing about Aquaman, the movie,
Right.
that came out in 2018, is a lot of motion pictures, especially a lot of comic book funny pictures,
Right.
try way too hard to go, well, we got to try to ground this in some sort of reality. We got to, try. It's going to be too crazy. The thing I like about James Wan, and particularly that I like about James Wan in that movie and his brand of maximalism, is that he latches onto, it's called fucking Aquaman. Why not make this the most movie in every single respect?
Okay.
Do you want Dolph Lundgren as a sea king? Cool. Do you want Julie Andrews voicing like a giant undersea sea kraken? Absolutely.
Wait, Julie Andrews is still alive, one. And two, she's a sea kraken.
100%. And she plays it like a Bob Hoskins gangster character. It's incredible.
What?
This movie is great.
Do you
This
agree
movie
with the
is
sentiment,
fucking
JJ?
great. It's
I
not
like the
great, but
first
it's a
one.
lot of fun.
Yeah, the first one's a lot of fun.
You like the first one?
I don't. I will not say it's great. I will say it's okay with some parts that are great.
Look, if you're stacking it up against most of the DC oeuvre of late, it's fucking incredible.
That's like
will say-
finger paintings compared to the
Well,
Mona
yeah, okay,
Lisa.
Look, it's like, for me, it's like the James Gunn Suicide Squad, the Pattinson Batman, and then Aquaman,
There's a-
and
there's
then
a
there's like a
part-
big fucking gap, and then all
What
the
about
rest.
Shazam?
Shazam's fun. I forgot about Shazam. Shazam's fun.
It's been blurted out with the sequel.
That's the problem. Yeah, it's been memory hold.
But I will say with this Aquaman, the first one, the best part was the Black Manta attack scene.
Absolutely.
And there he
And
is.
so we're getting a whole movie for that.
Well, that's the thing. It seems like they're doubling down on that and realizing, like, hey, that's Black Man is where it's at.
Well,
Let's
that's
actually make a whole fucking movie about that.
All I'm saying, a superhero bad guy who's just, I want to murder. That seems like a good time. I'm not going to try to front and be like too cool for school. Guy with evil black trident goes up against guy with golden trident with brother who's angry and old timey like
What more do
Loki.
you want? What more do you want? And there's ways.
I want there to be stakes and I want them to matter beyond this
It's
movie.
called Aquaman.
No, but like in the scope of the DCU.
I don't give a shit about the DCU.
Well,
I'm watching one movie.
So you're just watching this.
Yeah, that's how I treat all of these. It's like, I don't give a shit about the larger universe stuff. I'm watching a movie.
I do.
I'm
I
sorry.
like the web of deceit
That's
and
why.
fun that they
You're bringing your
paint.
MCU-ness.
You're
over
having to
here.
do fucking homework to watch a movie. You shouldn't have to do homework to watch a movie. You should just watch the movie.
Well, apparently
I'm
there's
with them
just
on this
a
one.
guy from the sand who I don't know about. So
Well, yeah, watch Aquaman 1.
well, that's homework.
No, it's not. It's called it being a fucking sequel, not having to step out of the movie every 5 goddamn seconds to go.
Like, you don't have
well,
to-
actually, in fucking Thor 3, this happened, and then in Iron Man 2, this other thing happened. You have to remove yourself from the narrative of the movie to go, oh, right, this happened in this thing, and this happened in this thing.
Yeah,
When
you
you're making
really don't
something-
have to watch Flash or Justice League to understand.
Well, I don't want to
But
watch
the thing-
Flash
the
or
thing is,
Justice
when
League at
you're
all.
making- when you're making something that's a direct sequel to another movie, you're offered a little bit more leeway in that front. And also, frankly, like I said earlier, I don't go to Aquaman for the story. Okay, I go to Aquaman.
Like, he's teleporting. When does he teleport?
Exactly. I go because it's just a big kaleidoscope of just underwater insanity. Does it make a whole lot of sense? No. If I read this script as an actual fucking document, I go, this is horseshit. But what works about it, what worked about the first movie for me are the underwater visuals, all the crazy visual ideas, the James Wan insanity of it all, and Patrick Wilson as Ocean Master Orm, which I'm glad that they are also doubling down on in this one.
I mean, but now they got to go on brother adventures.
Exactly,
and-
which is better because the last time they had Amber Herner, and it was a two-hander between her and Momoa. So this time they're swerving and going, let's make it a two-hander between Momoa and Patrick Wilson.
Because Amber's dead.
or will. And also, Labaro is right. Sammy just wants Mexicans. You're goddamn right.
Well, that is the one thing that would make
Goddamn
this
right.
better, is if this was Aquaman meets Mexico. And that could be the title.
Right. I mean, because this is clearly in Central America.
Well, no, that might be. And also, they also go underground and they go to the center of the earth where dinosaurs exist.
Isn't that the plot of Kong versus Skull Island
is,
or
and
whatever?
It's also
The
the plot
Hollow
of
Earth
Aquaman.
theory, yeah.
The Hollow Earth theory.
That's
Aquaman,
everywhere.
the movie that has 12 movies inside of one.
Yeah, that's why 9/11.
Exactly like a
Why
Hollow
9/11
Earth.
happened? Because you try to make one movie inside of one movie. When you make and you know what? Steel is not structurally sound when you do that. You got to make 12 movies in one.
Well, look at
That shit won't melt.
Look at House Doggett is absolutely right though. I'm just mad that we lost Namor.
is-
I can't do underwater adventures when the one water Mexican.
Well, good news. Most of that trailer was above water.
That is true.
You raise a valid point.
Because underwater scenes are hard to fund this Christmas.
I will say they did do a good job of.
Also,
his
stop
water-
calling him Baldy. His name's Ian. Goddammit.
Who gives a shit? I don't care.
I don't know, but Serenity is getting a little sassy for my
Doesn't matter,
taste.
whatever.
Serenity
Hey,
is
you're
always
cool. I'm
sassy.
glad you're watching. I hope you're having a good time.
I
It's all
don't.
good. Sammy, why do you have to be antagonistic? These people are here for you.
No, they're not. They're here for you guys.
Well, that might be true, but I'm trying to put on a good face before I tell you to fuck yourself in about 5 minutes.
Fair enough. You're going. Go ahead, Marcos.
I was just saying that they did a pretty good job of the water hair effect this movie.
Oh yeah, that was who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to TJ, and TJ was like, "Yeah, I won't tell you anything about the movie other than wow, they spent a lot of money on the CG." Which, you know what? I didn't have any complaints, honestly.
And when you're comparing it, and sorry to be that guy who keeps bringing up fucking Marvel movies, but when you compare it to most of the Marvel shit lately, where they're overworking all their VFX artists and the movies, by and large, look like shit, you watch something like the first Aquaman and hopefully this one, and you go, oh, this is what happens when you actually spend the right time on this shit.
Right.
And frankly, on the flip side of that, when you have a movie that has that much CGI that's going to be baked into it, why not just lean into the absurdity of it and just make it all look painterly and insane? Like,
Like, I don't know, yeah.
That's
Oh, like-
not as fucking crazy. And I love that they're just going for it.
there's
Fuck
like
it.
Terminator demons,
Yes,
a Kraken.
green flames underwater. What more do you want?
No, I think this is
Go to
above
the
water.
movies.
I think it's above water. To
It
be
doesn't
fair.
matter. Above water. They're the best green flames I've seen this side of J.K. Rowling. All right.
I actually the first time I saw green flames in a movie was Batman and Robin when they did the bicycle race.
Actually, I take it back. Those are the best.
Literally, I was like, wait, flames can be green?
And I'm sorry that I disrespected my Lord and Savior Joel Schumacher. But those are the
Exactly.
best green flames.
No, like seriously, I was like, because I knew from video games blue flames and red flames, and then I learned about green flames, and I was like,
man.
that is incredible.
You gotta watch out for those indigo flames. Those will fuck you up.
Fucking bullshit, these indigo flames. But yeah, look at there's like all sorts of sea demons, creatures, octopuses. Black Manta somehow controls the ocean because there's a lost kingdom. One flame, two flame, red flame, blue flame. Ryan Walterson said, yes, I am excited about different color blue shinies. One king to rule them all. I don't know. Am I sold on this? No.
Sammy, did you watch The Flash?
I have better things to do with my time, surprisingly.
Okay, good. Because unfortunately, I sat through that piece of shit, and let me tell you
Why?
Because I hate myself,
Okay, it checks out.
and I had to know. Update, it was dog shit. But here's the thing: it's really nice to see something like this, and maybe the movie will suck. I don't know, but it's just nice to watch something like this and go, "Oh, it doesn't seem like it's encumbered with all this like shared universe, multiversal baggage horseshit."
Because it has to be removed because they didn't think this
Well,
movie
yeah.
through
Whoops.
in the scope of
Which
whatever it was
honestly-
going to be.
Honestly, it's
It also
probably
helps
for the better.
that Aquaman didn't go on a multi-statewide rampage.
That's true.
Aquaman's not like kind of like a cult leader and
Right.
abducting
Not a-
children.
And by the way, that's two separate people he's talking about.
Yeah.
With fucking Joker, what's his name? Jared Leto, cult leader.
Oh yeah,
And then Ezra Miller, they are cult leader and put Hawaii on notice as a whole.
and it takes a lot to put Hawaii on.
Exactly. I mean, one wildfire maybe, but like.
Okay, well that joke would have landed a lot better pre-wildfire.
Oh, but no,
Nightmare
that was
World.
the point of the wildfire. 9/11 and wildfires. That's where
you're
we're at
saying-
today.
That's actually maybe
you can make
You're saying Ezra did the wildfire.
Look,
I
if
was
I
about
just
to
say,
you can make 9/11 jokes all day. The wildfire.
Yeah, the wildfire. That's too far.
look, as long as I say fuck Oprah at the end of it, we're fine. Because she's trying to take all the burned land and sell it to her friends.
Let's talk about fun things. Like,
Aquaman!
what do you think, Jason?
Wait, she's trying to sell it and not give it away. Like it's not going to be under my seat if I go to the.
No, it's not, JJ. Surprisingly, Oprah's kind of a bitch.
But the good news is you don't have to worry about that when you live in Atlantis, down below the ocean. They
is
don't-
is there anything that's going up against this in Christmas time?
No, I looked at the release schedule the other
Let's see.
night, and because of I think in large part because of the strikes going on right now, like the rest of the year looks fucking bleak.
Oh my god! Well, they canceled a bunch of shit, right?
Which honestly, it might be for the benefit because and everybody's down on Aquaman 2, and they forget it was a $1 billion huge fucking hit. And I'm sure this one will do just fine. Like, it'll come out, it won't have a lot of competition.
Right.
It'll probably be the only big silly movie to play for like a month or two. Dune got kicked at fucking March.
Hey, folks. Did you know that over 5 million people, yeah, that's right, 5, not just 5 million people, trust their balls, their body, and now their face with the fine folks at Manscape.com. Manscape.com has supported them excellence over these years, and we have loved the products that they provided for us for free of purchase, but we've also become purchasers of our own Manscaped products. We like the smells, we like the close shave that we get, and we also like when your balls are clean too. So, if you go to manscaped.com and you use coupon code MEX20, you can get all these fine products. Here's the thing. We talk about the technology all the time, but as I've mentioned before, this is my last show before I go on another vacation to the Rat theme park. And one of the things that I've told you all before that I use without fail are the damn boxers. Because I am a thick boy. My thighs rub together. That's a fact. And with the Manscaped boxers, even the regular classics, these are the classics right here. You can get them for a discount sale, and with 20% off on top of this, you can get 3 pairs with the microfiber blend to keep high friction areas cool. No roll waistband for maximum support below the waist, and it's created to help reduce the risk of the dreaded swab crotch. Here's the thing. I was in Florida, and I was wearing these. No mustiness in the ball area. And if you want to go with a higher class product, they do have the 2.0s, the Boxers 2.0, the premium package. They have the jewel pouch. You see that little bulge right there with the thing? That's where your balls go, and that's where they get to cool off and chill. They're anti-chafing, smooth, flat lock seams, cooling, moisture-wicking fabric, satin, jacquard race band, front fly opening, and they are tagless. So get like me. I know summer's almost over. It was raining here in Austin. But if you're a thick boy, if you're a thick girl and you just like having comfort, get yourself some of the Manscaped boxes. And be sure you do all your body trimming with the fine products at manscaped.com. Use coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. That's MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Your face, your balls, and I will thank you. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks or to more show. I don't know. I don't know where I put the other ads, but you're going to get them or you already got them. I don't know. Well, that was the thing, Marcus. You were saying you're looking and you're excited for the upcoming movies. Well, let's look at the slate for the coming year. They made a nice list. Who is this? Cinema Blend. Thank you for making a nice list that's in order and not some weird bullshit. Because we have the Equalizer coming out. Actually, that came out.
That
recently.
came out already. Yeah.
I didn't even.
You need to scroll.
Well, I know, but like Big Fat Greek Wedding is out.
If you look at the date, those are all September movies.
out.
Well, here we go. Well, Satanic Hispanics came out today, all right, and that's supposed to be apparently fun.
I've heard it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Check it out.
As another
You
friend.
should probably review that as Hispanics.
Well, I'm gone, so that's on you guys.
Well, they
But I
want
believe
us
in
to
you.
review the other black girl or whatever. So
What? Oh, is that the real name of the movie?
That is the name of it.
Okay, just making sure. That would have been really rude if it wasn't. Americazzi. That sounds delicious. Expendables 4 or Expendables. The Haunting in Venice.
bro, there's nothing good.
Fucking Paw Patrol, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking Paw Patrol.
Yeah, there's nothing good until the Martin Scorsese
let's see.
movie in October.
Dix the Musical.
That one right there.
Dumb Money. Saw. Dumb Money looks really fucking dumb. Like, let's talk about GameStop, and it's not even over yet. They're still doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's nothing new. That's the history of a thing happens, and then 18 months you get a half-baked movie that comes out.
That's true. And then there's a better movie made
And
by
then
Martin
there's a better
Scorsese.
movie comes out by Martin Scorsese. That definitely comes out. By
Well, it'll
Martin
be
Scorsese.
James Wan by that point. He'll be our old weather director
so
by
you
the
mean to
time.
tell me there's
I
a
just-
worse version of The Irishman?
Yeah, I'm Gangs in New York. I don't know.
Don't shut the fuck up. I will go for the fucking mat for my boy Marty. All right.
I don't know who Martin Scorsese is. I think I've watched
fucking-
3 movies of
are you
his.
kidding me?
I don't know. What's the movie? of his?
And you just defended the whole fucking comic book shared universe thing. And you're gonna fucking come at me with, I've never seen a Martin Scorsese. movie."
Martin Scorsese, cinema's dead. Shut up, old man. The future is now.
Yeah, he's fucking right, you dumbass.
Synergy.
Have you
It's
seen
about
Goodfellas?
I did. I watched it with you on the
No, that's
show.
right. Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was a fun
Have
one. one.
seen Taxi Driver?
Yeah,
Have you
I did.
seen Mean Streets?
Nope.
Have you seen The Age of Innocence?
Nope.
Have you seen the?
I saw Age of Ultron.
Have you seen any of his other 25 other fucking American masterpieces? And I like a lot of funny but bullshit movies.
He made other
For the
movies? I
love
thought he only made like 5.
Of God, Sammy, do yourself a favor and eat your goddamn vegetables every once in a while.
Look,
Because sometimes vegetables are great. Because sometimes it's Paul Sorvino fucking slicing that garlic, all right, towards the end of Goodfellas. And you know what? That's beautiful. That's so beautiful.
we'll be right back after these. I'm kidding now. Well, let's look at what vegetables we have available for us this December.
He literally has a movie coming out in October.
Oh, does he?
Killers of the Flower Moon, baby.
Oh, I don't watch anything with the word flower in it.
Shut the fuck up. I'm actually mad at you, you son of a bitch.
No, he can't. He's not allowed back on.
God damn it.
Well, he might be on Patreon because we might actually introduce him here and then put him behind a paywall because.
fuck you too.
Hey, no, that way you can say all the slurs you really want to say.
Yeah, because when you think me, you think just a
I mean,
litany.
it did start with
slurs.
10 minutes of penis jokes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's a difference between talking about like a beautiful cock and then talking about like racial slurs.
Is that one of Scorsese's movies too?
Actually, yeah. By law, if Harvey Keitel is
It's actually most of them.
if Harvey Keitel is in your movie, he will whip his cock out. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. Watch Bad Lieutenant.
I'm not gonna because of that.
Oh, you should watch.
That's not the vegetables I want to eat.
Yeah, they are.
Eggplant. No, I'm not about that. I'm excited for the movie that's going to actually probably break all the records and probably be the #1 movie this year. Taylor Swift: The Eras Tour.
Honestly though,
It's going to be #1.
No bullshit. If that's what, because everybody's bitching and moaning about, it's going to make so much money, this and that.
Right.
If that's what it takes, especially at this point where post Barbenheimer, with the strikes and everything, the fucking studios have they brought the movies back and they immediately fucked it up. And so if something like the Taylor Swift movie, if that's going to fucking bring people back to theaters, if that's going to be a thing,
And she's not with any of the major studios, right? She
No.
did everything within the realm of the
but here's the thing:
strikes.
If that is a movie that is going to bring young people back to theaters, then cool, go for it. Because so much of the problem about modern movie making, and people bitch and moan about, people don't want to go see movies, this and that.
Is popcorn being too goddamn expensive.
The problem is because the only movies that get made, like your MCU stuff, they have more in common with sporting events. And I'm not trying to throw sporting events under the rug, okay? But it becomes more about, I need to see this thing right when it comes out so I don't get it spoiled on social media. And so unlike 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, the whole history of cinema, where for kids it would just be about, hey, let's go to the movies. That's a social act.
Right.
Now it's not about going to the movies to just see a movie. It's about, I have to go see this particular movie so I can be a part of the conversation at school on Monday. Okay.
But that's why people saw Batman '89, so they could be like, I saw it as
that's kind of where things the track started going off the rails.
fuck. So in essence, fuck Batman '89,
Look,
and also fuck the Flash for bringing him back.
I like Batman '89, like it's a fine movie and all,
Right.
but like a lot of things that were really successful, Hollywood took all the wrong lessons from it.
As they always
as they're wont to do. So now you have a problem where with that and the era of stuff like Breaking Bad on TV, where frankly, young people, understandably, are able to watch much better written and more like subversive, explicit material on TV.
Right.
Why the fuck would they want to go to a movie?
Euphoria.
I mean,
Honestly, Euphoria, which
I was just going to talk about learning the wrong lesson kind of thing. Barbie is a hit because it's very woman centric. It's made in a studio. Everything looks crisp about
Practical effects.
And beyond that, it did the thing of it made going to the movies a social event again.
Exactly.
And that's the thing is like if the Taylor Swift movie keeps that momentum up, cool. Like whatever it fucking takes at this point.
And the movie producer said we're going to make a Mattel universe.
Yeah, which was bound to happen. And 15 years from now, we're watching Joss Whedon's Barbie: Age of Ultron, and we're all going, "It was all a folly." Marty, come back.
And Joss
We'll be none the wiser.
And Joss Whedon's like, Barbie, I'm barren, so I can never be a real woman, because that's what he decides to do. Because Joss Whedon liked doing that with Black Widow. He's going to do it to Barbie again.
We don't need to talk about Joss Whedon.
Oh, he had his fingers in everything. Remember the joke?
It was a great joke.
You remember the joke? You don't remember the joke.
And for the record, fuck Joss Whedon.
Fuck Joss Whedon. Yeah. We're back on that train. Well,
I'm always on that train.
Okay.
Truly, if you want to talk about, brief side note.
Something about Lena Dunham.
If you want to talk about, because apparently Lena Dunham is developing a Polly Pocket movie. Sounds like a nightmare.
What?
Yep.
Actual true story. So the thing is about like Joss Whedon, you want to talk about Hollywood learning the wrong lessons. Okay, so The Avengers comes out. Fun movie, whatever. But I feel like after that, so much of why, at least for myself, why like movies after that have become so fucking annoying because everybody feels the need to like do like the sub Joss Whedon thing of, oh, let's make all our movies like snarky and self-aware and like, oh, I guess I'm like an Avenger and who's watching a thing and the movie feels like it's rolling its fucking eyes at you.
What's the guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy?
James Gunn.
Yeah, you mean like James Gunn?
Yeah, who is chaotic good Joss Whedon? Okay.
Just because he's Joss Whedon by another name and he doesn't do crimes.
No, because here's the thing. Here's the thing about James Gunn is because yes, his movies on the surface have that kind of like snarky, self-effacing energy to them, but his movies are so fucking earnest. Okay, there is a genuine like emotional sincerity to those movies that Joss Whedon stuff never fucking has because it's constantly trying to undercut it.
I don't think he's had it since Buffy.
I would even argue with Buffy, but
depending on the season.
But yeah, but versus
Serenity's in the chat. Joss Whedon's work is amazing. So no, watch Buffy, Angel, read his astonishing X-Men comic. Can't agree with you all.
You're already wrong with Angel.
Here's the fun thing. Here's the fun thing about opinions is they're neither right or wrong. So like it's cool to like a thing, it's cool to not like a thing. So
but you're wrong,
But shut the fuck up. So like if you like that, honestly, that's great. I wish I could like that stuff, but it just doesn't vibe for me.
I can't.
Because we're all people and we all have different tastes. But the thing is about James Gunn is, yes, it's like that on the surface, but his stuff is so fucking earnest and sincere. And it's the thing that I think,
I don't agree with that on Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Well, see, that's why I love Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because it is like a fucking horror movie in a lot of respects, but it operates from very much a place of, I love these characters. These are characters, as ridiculous as they are, as much as there's a silly space raccoon and a blue space lady and a rock man and a tree person, they have feelings and interiority, and they have all been through shit. And you can like the movie, and that's cool, and you can not like the movie, that's cool, because that's what positive discourse is supposed to look like.
No, this is supposed to be, I take my stand, and then I fight to
that's right.
death.
This is going back to our Star Wars conversation before we went on mic.
Exactly.
Fuck you, you cuck. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Right,
you have to hold the stance and then never change it. And if you change it, you are not only weak, but not a man also.
Because people's opinions can't change, because you as a human are solidified in who you are.
Because if you...
And growth and evolution as a human being about something as fucking stupid as a goddamn space movie.
No, I have to be right, because if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I can't be wrong.
That's right. And let me know what The Touch of a Woman is like. Not you, but the assholes who are saying.
Isn't that Martin Scorsese movie?
Yeah, it's
Scent of a
Scent of a Woman.
No, that's not a. No, that's not.
It's not even a Scorsese movie.
Pacino in it.
You guys got it. You made it. You guys put the pieces together of my brain fragments.
That being said, if Al Pacino was an Aquaman, 5 stars. I'm the king of the ocean. Hooah!
Well, we got Five Nights at Freddy's for the children.
Fuck off.
What's wrong with Five Nights at Freddy's for literally the children?
The game is fine. It's just
so
more
spooky.
Look again. Hey, cool, spooky.
The game had like closed 2 doors. That was all it was.
Look,
it seems really spooky.
That game
look at camera.
Aquaman 3, Dunkachino. Fuck yeah.
Don't want that.
I absolutely want that.
But no, look,
cross that over with the Jack and Jill verse.
No, but here's the thing. Five Nights at Freddy's coming out. I know nothing about that lore, but the children love it.
And that's great.
And that's like the first.
Again, if that gets kids in theaters, then great.
Great, Marcos.
The children don't love it. That game's 10 years old.
Well, that's the thing. The children loved
this
it.
is like when they made the Angry Birds movie, like 8 years after the
Yes.
Exactly. No, but the children love it, and then they became kind of teenager, 20-year-olds, like no more than 20.
No 5-year-old was playing Five Nights at Freddy's. It was.
You said 10 years.
Yeah.
So they're 10. They're like 20, or they were 8 and they're 18. Yeah. You said 10 years ago. So if you're 8 and 10 years past, they're 18.
They weren't playing the game. I promise you, they weren't playing the game at 8.
They were watching
Yes, they
PewDiePie.
were. Yeah, exactly. They were watching
PewDiePie play the game.
Exactly. So they know the things. They know the spookies.
Everything is terrible. Please continue.
So spooky.
Please continue.
Well, how about the Marvels? I'm excited for the Marvels.
Here's the thing. I'm sure. I hope that movie will be fun, or maybe it'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to what'll be, I'm sure, really chill and normal discourse online about a bunch of very, very level-headed and not at all angry guys who don't feel at all threatened about a movie starring women directed by a woman.
Wait, so you're telling me that a snarky white woman, a black woman, and a Muslim woman won't cause any issue as leads in a movie?
I don't know what you're talking. Look, if for no other reason, then I want that movie to be good just because of all that bullshit. Right. But I'm at a point where like I'm fully out on Marvel. Like Guardians 3 was my point where I'm like, all right, this is my off ramp. If I hear that one of these is really good, I'll check it out. If not, like sayonara.
Fine.
That was my off ramp too.
How about Loki? I'm watching Loki season 2. Consume.
I hope it's fun for you.
Not Bill Murray. Owen Wilson. There you go. He's gonna be in it.
I mean, all right.
Wow.
I saw Loki
Loki's
season
great.
1. It was fine.
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was fine. And then
Guess what?
all the other ones kind of
I
sucked.
have other better things to do than spend 6 hours watching something.
Did you like WandaVision?
Not even. I did. I liked WandaVision up until the very end.
Yeah.
What is like? Oh, we got to have like our
Spooky
laser
fight?
battle.
Yeah.
The people will never
WandaVision was-
understand what you went through. Like, yeah, you took over their brains and made them slaves. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, it was fine, but it's a show that I don't feel, and I liked it a lot in the moment, but I don't feel a need to like really go back and
Oh
watch it
yeah,
again.
no, it's
Like,
a one-hitter quitter, and even then, I knew all the references because I went to film school. It's like, oh, I see
Well,
what
also,
you're
you
doing.
watch TV in the last 25 years.
But I wasn't watching the 50s stuff. I was watching I Love Lucy on my own free time.
I watched I Love Lucy.
I watched that. Yeah.
yeah, what a fucking loser. man.
Apparently, I'm the dipshit.
I love that we all three are hanging up and bullying him.
Right.
What, you didn't fucking watch I Love Lucy,
Yeah.
you fucking snowflake?
Yeah, if I don't feed a Benjamin, you fucking dork.
What, you talking about fucking Latino representation? You don't watch fucking I Love Lucy?
He was
you
Cuban.
sack of
Fuck
shit?
him.
But he was.
did you watch,
But he was a
the-
good Cuban.
Did you
Yeah, he was
watch,
fine.
Meeting the Ricardos?
No, not yet.
I don't.
Okay, making sure. Anyway, we got Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yet again, if that's what gets young people,
That's
in
not going to
theaters,
get any fucking young
It
person in the
won't.
theater.
It won't. But Bud, it is looking bleak out there, and I'm trying to be
I have a-
optimistic.
Trolls band together.
Yeah.
I have a question between the both of you because I don't know the answer to it. How many of post-apocalyptic killing teenager movies are there?
Well, you've got like 500 Hunger Games.
Okay,
You got
so no,
two
yeah, so
battle
the Hunger
royales.
Games is the battle royales of kind of Japan, which
I mean,
sure.
that's fucking. 15
we got Diversion. No.
Oh, Divergent, Detergent, Resurgent.
Resurgent, yeah. Divergent. There you go.
Yeah, that's my favorite series because that's the one where they were like, "Yeah, fuck it, we're not going to make the last one."
Let's see. What are the
Maze
other
Runner.
ones? Maze Runner.
Oh, that's right. That one's pretty good.
It's about corn, right?
Yeah.
Get it? Maze Runner. Twilights. Okay.
No, that's not a
no.
killing teenager movie.
Yeah, they killed a lot of people in that last movie.
Yeah,
in their
They
brain.
weren't teenagers.
Oh man,
They were like-
they
They were in high school when they started.
Hey,
They were hundreds of years old. They're vampires.
Only the people with the skin of a killer, Bella. Anyway.
How often do you think about the scene where they play baseball to Muse? Because I think about that.
Look at
almost
so So when it comes to Twilight, I only saw the last movie.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the other ones.
That's
and so
the only one I didn't watch.
no, but here's the thing:
They're pretty good.
Twilight movies.
When I say good, I mean good in the sense of like they're a lot of fun to watch. Are they like great movies? No, but
Well, 'cause-
they're a lot of fucking fun.
So the last movie,
Yeah.
the only reason why that shit was dope as fuck, JJ, spoiler alert. Apparently in the book,
He's seen them.
No, he said he didn't see the last one.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't care.
Right, exactly. But spoiler alert for the last Twilight movie. So I go with my girlfriend at the time, and we're like, we've never seen them.
Yeah.
But we're like, fuck it, we need some time.
Great way to jump in.
Yeah, exactly. And so apparently there is a scene at the end of the movie, or the end of the book, I'm sorry, where they go, like the bad guy touches somebody's shoulder, I think it was
psychic
Bella's,
powers.
his psychic powers, and sees that they will lose the big brawl, the big battle
can see the
royale.
future.
They can see the future.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, we're not doing this because we're going to fucking get our shit rocked, right? But in the movie, they were like, how about we visualize the final battle?
So
So the
good.
first thing they do is they lop off the head of a major character.
So good.
And it skids like on the ice.
25 minutes of just heads.
Dude.
You have werewolves falling into lava.
Right.
It's so
People
good.
are getting split in half.
Oh my God.
People are getting main characters are getting fucking wrecked.
And this isn't like this is like a full like 25 minutes of movie.
Right.
Before they finally do the rug pull of like, never mind, it was a dream.
Also, it was all a dream. Also, Dakota Fanning throws a fake baby into a fire.
Yes,
which
and
is one of
then Dakota Fanning gets eaten by a wolf.
that is also a thing that happens in that movie. Dakota Fanning throwing that fake baby in the fire is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Let me see if I can find the clip. Because that shit, I almost pissed myself laughing at that. Because the baby's clearly a doll. Like, of course, I'm not going to throw a real baby in there. Dakota Fanning throws baby in a fire.
While he's looking up that, like,
What's up?
I just pulled up the list for the December movies because I had to defend why I was excited about it.
Oh, we're getting there.
I'm excited for Rebel Moon, even though it's stupid as fuck.
Oh,
Oh, Zach.
Iron Claw is actually what I'm the most excited for.
It's Iron Claw.
It's about the Von Erichs. I don't know.
oh, yeah.
It's a wrestling movie. They literally have a star-studded cast, and on top of that, wrestling has a lot of tragic stories. There's nothing more tragic than the Von Erichs.
yeah.
Well, I'm looking at it. It's not even there. You say, what time was that one?
It's in December.
We're in December now. We were gonna eventually
the same list. I don't know.
There it is, the Iron Claw, right there, TBD.
Oh, there it is. Rebel Moon, Boys in the Boat, Color People. I mean,
Four
Purple.
things, baby.
And Ferrari.
And
Michael Mann! He's not making movies about boys, they're about men.
what about Wonka with Timothy Chalamet?
Fuck that movie.
Michael Mann!
We're talking about Ferrari here, Sam.
Well,
fast cars.
I'm talking about Dakota Fanning throwing a baby in a fire.
Here we go. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
That's my favorite
That
thing
is
in the
fucking
world.
cinema, Marty.
Exactly. Martin Scorsese gonna think he's too good for Twilight Final Moon Part 2.
I don't think he's ever commented on that.
I don't think he's ever seen them because he probably is. He was probably busy making another American masterpiece.
I really want to.
Or The Irishman.
Maybe here's the thing: there's ups and downs to every director's career.
Yeah.
Not Akira Kurosawa.
Dude, he's made like 70 movies, at least
There's
5.
got to be one. Yeah,
We only ever talk about 5 of them.
they can't all be Hidden Fortress.
Wait, you never saw Hidden Fortress 2? Where they just redid it again,
yeah,
but they
Hidden Fortress
remastered
2,
it?
The Quickening?
Yeah, exactly.
When they brought in Lambert? Yeah,
Right.
totally.
They made it
Shutter
about.
Island masterpiece. There you go.
I wouldn't say Shutter Island's a masterpiece, but I think Shutter Island is a lot of fun. It's Marty, kind of like.
think it
How
gets-
high were you during
I
Shutter
was
Island?
incredibly high. So high. No, that's Marty in like Cape Fear mode, where it's like it's a total like pulpy like B movie, but he's Martin Scorsese, so he's giving it that like look and pallor, and all the actors and everybody are overqualified in it.
Fair enough.
I think it catches
movie,
more
though.
flack than it
The
deserves.
duly appointed federal marshals.
Also,
I
the
thought you said
trailer
Dua Lipa.
spoiled the ending, so there's
Oh.
that.
Guess what? The trailer spoiled the ending. The fucking cover of the DVD box spoils the ending.
That's why I haven't seen one trailer
of the
for
Apes?
one trailer for the new Martin Scorsese movie that comes out just in a month from now.
Something tells me there won't be a big twist in that, but what do I know?
Is it like Oppenheimer? where
Departed
there
had
was-
twists.
Yeah, it's like Oppenheimer. Yeah, Cillian Murphy's gonna take his dick out.
Oh, did he do that again?
Well, you know what? Honestly, and I loved Oppenheimer. My one criticism about it is you get a mostly naked Cillian Murphy, but you don't see that dick. He
What?
doesn't-
I thought he saw balls at least.
No, man, he doesn't go full 28 days later, which is disappointing because he's got a solid dick. All right.
Why do you know that?
Because I've seen 28 Days Later.
Oh,
And
I thought
it is
solid.
the
I thought
destroyer
solid
of
dick was a
worlds.
1950s term.
It is. Hey, buddy, you gonna give me a jazz cigarette while I look at that solid dick?
It means a talking to.
Exactly.
In pre-Watergate terms.
Oh,
That's when the innocents died.
Oh,
That's when Santa
well,
died.
So so Santa did die, but it was because of Watergate.
Well, I mean, Watergate, Vietnam, it was all, come see, come saw.
That's the second time you said that. It's a Paramore song.
That's true.
That's the only thing I think about when you say it.
Well-
I don't know French.
All right.
We're going to be right back after these commercial breaks because we're going to talk about ancient aliens or modern aliens or Mayan aliens or if this is all just one big fucking hoax. We'll be right back. I know where pornography is. Don't you question my knowledge of what and what not is pornography?
Okay, name 3 porns right now.
Deep Throat.
Okay.
Backyard Sluts 9.
Okay,
Backdoor
okay,
Sluts 9.
all right.
And
Not a real one. That's
okay, fine. Okay, I think that was real though.
If you say Debbie
No.
Does Dallas, I'm going to throw my
I
shoe.
was gonna say Debbie Does
God damn
Dallas.
it. Give me my shoe.
And Lisa Ann's greatest hits. I'm sure that's one.
Two of those aren't real.
Okay, Johnny Sins greatest
Listeners,
hits.
you get to decide.
Yeah, right. JJ, you're with me on Johnny Sins.
I don't
It's
think
like-
he has a greatest hits movie that you can buy.
Sammy, how do you feel about Ron Jeremy?
How do you feel about Pirates?
Oh, that's right. That was a real movie, and Ron Jeremy.
Real movie.
That's what they pitched it on.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a real cinema movie
Yes.
with sex.
Yes.
And Ron Jeremy apparently is in prison,
Yeah, as he should be.
as he should be.
The star of Ghostbusters himself, Ron Jeremy.
It's like one thing to be like, oh, it's Ron Jeremy. He's the porno guy, and he's kind of skeezy because of that.
Yeah.
But by the way, I stole that word from you while in your absence.
What, skeezy?
Actually,
Skeezy?
everyone
Yeah.
says Johnny Sins, who's also known as the porno guy, is like a really good fella.
Well, that's no. You didn't let me
Look, if
finish.
anybody says the phrase "Goodfella" and "porno guy" in the same sentence, it's just bad.
No.
Get it out of there,
No,
bud.
but like Ron Jeremy was the whimsical guy, right? He was in movies. No. The picture that was painted of him.
Whimsical is not the word.
Look.
I would use to just describe that anaconda length cock.
It was the 80s and the 90s, and people were like, "Oh, Ron Jeremy, he's the guy with the wang.
Is that how
He's
people
so
talked in the 80s
stupid
and
looking."
90s? Man,
Yeah.
we were so fucking high on ourselves. Capitalism won. The Cold War was over. The Berlin Wall came down. And we're like, oh, Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy, he's fun. He's Super Mario, and so
I don't want to be too dark, but I think he has film credits up to like 2010.
yeah. But then, as we've revealed with the passing of time and Hannibal Buress, all of our heroes are
awful,
predators,
awful people.
Yeah, like Bill Cosby.
Not my heroes.
Who are your heroes?
Wasn't my hero.
Well,
Henry Rollins.
Okay.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, nothing. He's never done anything wrong.
is he a Republican?
No, libertarian.
That's kind of that's not the same level as Ron
But he
Jeremy.
really
to be
liked-
fair.
But he had a Vice show for a while.
Oh, that's
so,
true.
Wait, you're coming down on Vice, not the fact that he was on Alex Jones?
Fucking joke.
Let's
Go back to making fun of Sammy and his qualifications
'Cause I-
of pornography.
Because I was like,
Danny
he was on
Dennis.
the Alex Jones show talking before he got weird.
Yeah.
But still, he was on the
Back when
Alex
he was a totally normal guy.
Yeah.
talking about the weather machine that the government
Right,
has.
the weather dominator.
brother about the weather machine. Do you think that Jesse Ventura got what the fuck's this? Alex Jones into the weather machine because Jesse Ventura was in Batman and Robin?
So
It's a
JJ,
movie all about a weather machine.
No, JJ, take it away. He has the best explanation.
Right. So
Why is this a thing that you guys
I
have?
love you have this.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Well, first of all, what is this talk?
This isn't your show anymore.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and take a step back.
all right. So there used to be this little show called G.I. Joe, Real American Hero.
We're off to a great start.
It was around in the 80s, and they made a 4-part miniseries, which was supposed to be a sequel movie, where the evil terrorist organization known as Cobra stole a weather dominator, which is a machine that can control the weather.
I hate to see it.
So it's up to G.I. Joe to get it back.
And they had to pray to the god character Storm Shadow.
Right.
Storm Shadow. Okay.
At the same
Hold
time...
on. Hold on. By the way, Weather Dominator is on Joepedia as its own article. So
Hey,
there.
here's the
Screenshot to read.
Here's the thing: as somebody with rampant depression, if you're ever having a really bad day and you're beating yourself up, just think to yourself, "At least I'm not the guy who edits Joe P." Anyway, continue.
At the same time that this little mini-series was airing, Jesse the Body Ventura was laid out in a hospital bed in like mid-coma because he had some sort of lung infection or something. Mm-hmm. So while he was drifting in and out of consciousness, I like to believe that he...
Wait a minute. I don't think this is your show anymore. Please continue.
I like to believe that while he was drifting in and out of consciousness, he caught glimpses of G.I. Joe and the Weather Dominator, which also starred his buddy Sergeant Slaughter. So he was like, "That's my buddy Sergeant, a Weather Dominator. The government has this at their disposal."
I don't mean this to be insulting. I don't think you know how comas work.
In and out of comas.
In and out.
In and out of comas. To be
Multiple
fair.
comas.
Multiple.
Right.
Multiple.
Yeah, comas aren't like a fucking factory reset. He remembers the things in between.
Yeah, we've all, you hit your head once and you go into a coma and you wake up in Spanish.
Not
mode.
Bob
It happens.
Saget.
He's dead now.
So 9/11 again.
Bob Saget, he can melt
The
steel.
Weather Dominator could have stopped 9/11.
Yeah. By the way, I want to read what. By the way, I love that the Weather Dominator factions Cobra. That was my favorite thing.
How many paragraphs are on this page?
Oh, well, you see,
What a pathetic
it was
person.
broken up into 4 pieces, and so they had
The page or the weather satellite?
the Weather Dominator.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Hold on. Designed by the brilliant weapons master Destro, Cobra came into possession of one of the most powerful weapons ever created, the
you're just
Weather
reading
Dominator. Yes, I want to know what the Weather Dominator is. All you
can read
guys
this
do
on your own time.
I can tell you what
Sammy,
it
you know
does.
we never get time back.
The fans want it.
Do they?
Hold on. I just want to read this next line.
Wait
This
30 seconds for one of them to post into the
this
chat. We're just
next
gonna sit in
line.
silence waiting.
This next line is pretty intense, though.
Right.
The Weather Dominator controlled the raw strength of nature itself, allowing Destro to play God with the planet's very climates. That's pretty dramatic for a
Like we
G.I.
talked
Joe
about-
line
like
reading.
We talked about Storm Shadow as the god character.
Storm Shadow. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we do not need to spend
Storm
fucking
Shadow.
time on
It's not like we're talking about something better.
We only have one topic left.
Yeah, we only have one topic left.
I would rather talk about your hardcore bands and your knowledge of pornography than I would about Joe P.
Well, he doesn't know much about either.
Which is why I would rather talk about that.
I've switched to amateurs. I don't know their names.
Amateur Joe's or amateur porn?
Both.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you watched
I'm pretty sure
amateur
several of
porn
them
with
are
G.I.
also
Joes?
named
I have, man. Those things are fucked up. It's so gnarly, man.
Did you guys see the new Transformers?
It's all shot on a fax machine. No, but I heard about all of that when they basically brought in two Joes. And,
The
like,
Hasbro
mashed them
tie-in.
together. Yeah, because really what I was wanting was the competing Hasbro and Mattel universes, which will be the Marvel and DC of the 2020s.
Watch.
What does Mattel have besides Barbie?
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. I knew that.
That's the only one I know.
Etch-a-Sketch.
I don't know. That fucking Paul Schrader's Etch-a-Sketch.
Ouija
Ouija
Ouija.
movies. Oh, they can actually use it instead of saying Vision Board or Spooky Board because they actually have the rights to it.
Honestly,
But the-
I would sight unseen go and pay good money to see a movie called Spooky Board.
Spooky Board.
Isn't there already a Ouija movie?
Okay,
Yeah,
check it out.
yeah.
So check it out.
And,
It's American Doll, Barney, Christmas.
Oh, I forgot about Barney.
Christmas balloon.
The Hot Wheel movie is made by Michael Bay.
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic.
Whatever.
Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah!
That's just about drugs. Actually, it's just about an 8 ball.
If they can make Magic 8 Ball a horror movie, I'm down.
Let's see here. Actually, JJ, you're right. It's been reported the film will be horror comedy with Cocaine Bear's writer Jimmy Warden attached. So horror
I'm out.
comedy.
Everything. Movies are a mistake.
Major,
throw the fucking
Major
towel.
Matt Mason, Matchbox Cars, Masters of the Universe, Polly Pocket.
You can't have Matchbox and Hot Wheels.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. How you gonna,
Still all are one.
combine the worlds
They
together?
said they couldn't have Matchbox 20 and Nickelback, but they fucking did it.
That also should not exist.
But yeah, this is the hell that we live in.
Polly Pocket, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which was just Real Steel.
Yeah, because everybody remembers the classic Sean Levy's Real
Hey,
Steel.
Wolverine is in it.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies.
Thomas the Tank Engine, is he in that?
Chew.
Wait,
Uno.
Sammy, I have a question on
Yeah.
that note. Can you name 3 Wolverine movies that aren't Wolverine?
Les Miserables.
No, not you.
Wait. You talking about?
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Wait. You were talking
Oh,
about.
this will be fucking
You
good.
talking about Hugh Jackman?
Yes.
The Greatest Showman, Les Miserables.
That doesn't count because he
Okay,
said
fine.
it.
You said non-Wolverine.
Yeah.
The magic one. Fuck. What was that called? The Prestige. So that's 2, and then the third one is.
Bring it home.
You took one of the ones that was easiest.
He's only been in like 45 fucking movies.
I don't follow you. I'm not my mom. My mom also has a hankering for Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
No, like hankering as if she saw him on stage and she went, ah!
Yes, because moms love Hugh Jackman.
Exactly.
because He's gruff and he can sing and dance. And
Exactly.
Oklahoma.
I was gonna make a huge Jackman joke, but that's way better.
A third Hugh Jackman movie. Why am I blanking? Well, you took the one I knew.
I don't know, Kate and Leopold, Chappie.
Chappie. I didn't watch Chappie.
Yeah, no one did.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean he wasn't in it.
I'd rather watch Uno, the movie. All right.
Okay, if Diane Wood is in fucking
Uno.
shit.
No, they touch people too.
Well, yeah, they suck.
Yeah, they suck
Everything
also.
about them sucks. Everything about Chappie
Wishbone?
sucks. Don't watch Chappie.
Wait, Mattel owns Wishbone?
The dog?
The dog.
Fuck yeah.
The guy from the Green Book is apparently attached to that movie.
Wait, Peter Farrelly?
Yes, Peter Farrelly, who directed Green Book, is attached to produce, and there are several writers working
Do
on
you
the
think
script.
Viggo Mortensen is going to play Wishbone? And follow-up question. Do you think he's going to play Wishbone as Tony Lip from Green Book, eating a whole pizza pie?
Yeah, by the way, Serenity, I don't know any of the movies. Prestige, Greatest Showman, Les Mis, those are the 3 I knew. The Fountain, that traveling through the time soldier rom-com.
Hoot?
Hoots? He was in Hoots?
I think so.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Van Helsing was the big one.
Van Helsing, fuck!
That feels like
right.
a really big, like Sammy's 12 years old and he's watching Van Helsing on a loop energy now.
No, I never watched Van Helsing on a
What the-
loop.
who the fuck
I watched
are
it
you?
once. I watched it once.
Well, yeah, because you have taste.
Yeah, I watched it once, and I was watching.
And you had the rational response of, this is dog shit.
I was watching Spider-Man on a loop that summer.
Spider-Man.
Right. Godspeed,
Hoo-ah.
Spider-Man.
Al Pacino is the new Spider-Man. Hey, Mary Jane, you got a great ass.
Is he gonna get canceled for saying things like
Who,
that?
Al Pacino?
Yeah.
They can't.
I mean,
catch
I
him.
feel like Al Pacino is in that same category as like Jack Nicholson, where it's like enjoy him being a beloved movie star now, because when that motherfucker dies, the worst shit is gonna come out.
Oh no.
It's gonna
He
happen.
watched basketball games. That's all he does.
That's not all he did.
I'll tell you some stories off mic.
I don't want to know. I want him to. I don't care. I don't care. I don't have the love for Jack Nicholson one way or the other.
I kind of had
Well, yeah.
a love for Jack Nicholson.
I realized
but
not to love celebrities.
Well, yeah,
How
that's-
did you love Jack Nicholson?
He was charming on screen. I was a teenager. That was about it. Like
He watched Witches of Eastwick like 10 times as a youth, and it changed his life.
Yeah.
I won't go that far, but it was just a minute where I was like, I thought he was charming, and then I like. Wikipedia is a bad thing to have when you're 17.
Man, you're preaching to the fucking
Shit, I had Joepedia. I was up in there watching the goddamn G.I. Joes, trying to figure
we
out
were
the
trying to have
lore.
fun, and you just had to make it really depressing.
Look, no, actually, it was a Street Fighter Wikipedia when I was 18.
Wow.
I like Street Fighter.
I was kidding.
No, I like
You
Street
just fucking
Fighter.
proved my point. Holy shit!
What point? What's the point?
Are you a Zangief guy?
No.
All right, cool.
No, because he's a gay Russian man, and not that I'm against that, but that is lore. That is lore accurate.
Yes.
Because he had a crush on Vega.
Okay.
And he had a picture of him on his mirror.
Vega.
Vega's kind of
in a fight. Vega or Baraka? Don't answer that question.
I thought you said Barack Obama.
Let's keep Barack Obama
I was like,
versus Baraka versus Vega.
Barack's gay now, don't you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
Hot. All right. Let's
Oh, no. We're not moving on because we're talking about conspiracies at this point.
No.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially, because
let me tell you, brother, about the gay Russian conspiracy.
Actually,
they're trying to turn our Street Fighters gay.
Actually, Victor Necrofunk is actually probably more accurate. They give us pansexual. And what was her name? Oh, fuck.
Cammy?
No, Poison is transgender, which is also a fun fact. Sure. Also, Birdo from Mario Brothers.
Welcome back to the video game corner.
Well, I'm just saying.
Sammy and a bunch
Nintendo
of
Direct was today.
Nintendo. But the show is about nothing. We don't have topics.
Yeah, you are proving that.
I thought it was really funny when I talked to him on Tuesday, and he was like, "Yeah, like Ian made this really cool point when we were talking that it's like I am the order and Ian is the chaos." Yeah. And I'm like, "Has he done a show with you?" Like,
wow. Sammy, how does it feel to be found dead in a ditch?
I don't die.
How does it feel to be folded like laundry?
My laundry didn't fucking dry. We're not talking about that again.
How does it feel like to be served up with a side of Boston Market mashed potatoes?
Are those good?
JJ would disagree. I mean, he loves all potatoes in all forms.
Well, yeah, because potatoes are objectively pretty good. Welcome back to the Potato Podcast.
What? You act like this is like we have a greater person that we're answering to. It's me.
Oh, Ian, this
is my thing. I can say so many things all the time.
As an introduction to the Mexcellence, what are your top 3 sides?
Oh, my top 3 sides. I'm really big into mac and cheese. Is pretty good. Some really well done asparagus with like a little bit of lemon put on. That's pretty good.
Really.
And you know what? If you can get some cold like macaroni salad, then it's really easy to fuck that up. But you pair that with like a nice like salmon, or a steak. It's absolutely next level.
I'm sorry, kicking with the cup potato. Ryan Walton, that's the dumbest joke ever. That is the dumbest joke ever, but I love it so much.
Give that man a medal.
Put it on a shirt.
And don't ask him about fucking clam chowder. I'm sick of it. He wouldn't know. You're from Oregon. So
yeah, because I haven't had fresh seafood in my life growing up.
You're from the mountains.
Growing up on the Oregon coast.
You were in the mountains.
You don't know my life.
Yeah, I know where you're from. I'm not going to out you. Because I'd be ashamed.
Yeah, because it's some fucking secret that I grew up in the depths of white supremacist Oregon.
Exactly.
And would occasionally go to the coast, right? We get fresh seafood on the regular.
We literally have a TikTok about how racist Oregon is.
That's true. Right. It was illegal to be black in Oregon.
People don't talk about that. They talk about how Portland is this like progressive place. Portland's a fucking shithole. We're not here to talk about that ostensibly on this show that's about nothing.
Okay, Ian, here's the thing. That would have been a great TikTok if you would have kept going. Give us the TikToks.
I mean, I'll give you
We're clippable.
We are very clippable. I mean, look, Oregon, here's the thing about Oregon is everybody thinks it's all crunchy and granola because there's Portland and then there's Nike down here.
Okay.
And it's really like, everybody's wearing our fucking Birkenstocks and we're smoking weed and, hey, brother, you want to take a hit of this? Boo, 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 boo. But then there's like the rest of the fucking state.
They're like tequila?
But then there's the rest of the fucking state that's like, goddamn green room.
Oh. They cut someone's Achilles?
Yeah, they cut their Achilles. They do meth.
The first overtly racist person I met was from Oregon.
Lebanon.
Oh, I thought you meant
Lebanon. Fuck Lebanon. Honestly,
the city.
You could have pulled like any name out of a hat, and I would have get the first one. Lebanon. Oh, fuck. Lebanon, Dallas.
There's a Dallas, Oregon?
There's a Dallas, Oregon, and I can take you, if you're ever there, I can take you to the KKK bars.
I don't want to go to the KKK bars.
No, I'm sure you do. You want to go to the weekly white supremacist meetings that they have behind the fucking Walmart.
What are those like? Are they good food or something?
No.
Like, do they make cake?
No.
Like, how do you prep
for fucking neo-Nazis?
No, but how do you
sense of taste or culture?
No, but how do you? Yeah, what goes on at a meeting?
What goes on at a meeting?
Other than just
they talk about burning brown people and various other people of color and minorities.
No, but like,
it's
do
kind
they
of
bring
hilarious
snacks?
then that at least Southern racists know to cook.
That's why people don't talk about it. Because at least they have the jambalaya. And on the fucking West Coast, it's like, I don't know, do you want fucking coffee with like a little like swirl? Oh, look at that on the top. Oh, hey, have that.
Oh, wait, so there's hipster Nazis?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Oh.
Nazis have co-opted every part of our culture.
I don't deal with them.
That guy can tell this is a conversation you absolutely wanted to have.
I avoid
after talking about Aquaman.
Look, I avoid Nazis at all chances.
Oh, really?
And I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at it because I think I'm Muslim and Mexican and sometimes Japanese. So they're afraid of me.
I don't think anyone has ever thought you're Japanese.
When I have no facial hair, people have said I look Japanese.
Let's shave him right now. I need you to hold him down.
Get the Manscape.
Damn it, I don't have any Manscape on. Sponsored by, hold on. And you're going to get me smooth as eggs using coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping.
Advertising man as he's screaming. No!
Hey, that's our new
goddamn last house on the left.
That's our next Manscape ad for October.
Oh yeah.
We need one for this month, actually. Yeah. We need one for this month. And so, actually, I didn't tell you guys, I'm going to the Oogie Boogie night at Disneyland as Wreck-It Ralph. So technically, it would be lore accurate if I was clean shaven.
There was so much to unpack in that sentence.
Oogie Boogie Bash, dressing up at Disneyland. Yeah. I'm going as Wreck-It Ralph, shaving my face.
And you have had sex in your life. Good for you. Genuinely, good for you. High five.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had it before the Wreck-It Ralph. I'm not going to have any more after.
After that.
No, I've had all the sex I wanted to have.
Dude, he's going to wreck Penelope that night.
Penelope. He's been imagining it for me since I told him I was going to be Wreck-It Ralph. He's made that joke like 4 times.
Wait, imagining the sex or imagining you as Wreck-It Ralph?
Probably both. But he's made that joke at least thrice, and that would be the first time.
I'm going to pretend that Sammy's not in the room for the moment. I would like to imagine, and as I often do, that Sammy...
Dude, Halloween is like the best time that you... It's the only time that you can have sex with characters.
Well, yeah, it's because you're bringing the whole role play thing into the bedroom, but you're not self-conscious about it because you've had a couple of drinks and everybody's kind of in the same boat. Yeah. And I would imagine that Sammy is probably already a great lover to begin with, but I would think that he would just improve exponentially when he's dressed as Wreck-It Ralph. Anyway, Sammy's now part of the conversation again.
I'm gonna wreck it. Is what I'm gonna say. Exactly. I'm gonna wreck it. Exactly. The Rexcellence. She's not cool with the branding. If I brought the branding into the bedroom, that would have been way off.
Bring the branding into the bedroom, kill yourself.
See, these guys haven't asked me to do that yet. That's what we're missing. That's the missing element. Oh, asking me to kill myself. Well, actually, because the times you guys knew me, I wanted to. But...
As we both,
there's like
with like a desperation of like, are you?
There's a whole like level of what we could joke about, and just that you're here, it's just like it's all unlocked.
Wait, that you're here. Oh yeah, no, I want to die at one point. Sometimes.
Who hasn't? It's called being a human.
But here's the thing. Exactly. It's a normal human experience to want to die in these circumstances. Yeah. But there's something greater. There's greater things out there, apparently.
Joepedia.
Like oh, it's funny when he says it. Fuck you guys. Anyway.
You left already.
No, I'm setting him up as the hero, and I'm the foil.
Sure.
Well, you're going to dress up as Destro next Halloween?
Sure. Yes. I'm going to dress up as the Weather Vane or whatever the fuck from G.I. Joe.
What the fuck are you? Oh, I'm the weather satellite that Jesse Ventura astral projected to.
And I just spit on people. It's raining.
I'm raining on you.
I didn't want to actually spit on you, so I covered it.
Do me a favor. Never make that noise ever again.
Also, he's going to have a baby someday. He'll make that noise again.
We'll dig into that later.
He's also going to dress as Wreck-It Ralph.
Don't take this the wrong way, but if there's anybody who does not need to spawn in the immediate future, it's you.
Dude, I'm going to be like the quickest father out of everybody in this room.
What the... Okay.
Like, he's already won, but like, newer, more recent. That kid's like 85 years old. It's fine. She's like
older than me.
How did it feel having a child who's Robin Williams and Jack? That must hurt.
Right.
Oh, I thought I went back in time, some fucking Back to the Future thing where I did wrong.
Oh, you fucked your mom? Oh, you can't do that.
Hey, well, technically he didn't.
Mom.
I don't look like you. Anyway.
Wait a minute.
Hang on a second.
Son.
All right, you're getting elbowed in the face.
I did get a Crispin Glover energy off of one of you.
Oh, was it my...
you, take your damn hands off her.
That was my dad?
That's George McFly.
That's my dad was in a... By the way, people forget that he was in a fucking bush and being a peeping Tom in that movie.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I remember from it.
They don't forget that. People act like, oh, did you know Back to the Future is really fucked up? The whole point of that movie is about how, like, people in the 50s were also dang freaks and wanted to, like, fuck and jerk off and were all, like, weird and gross. And now those people are running the world in the 80s.
And probably not a comedy made before 1985 that's not fucked up in some way.
Yeah. Anyway. You brought up a fucking cat turd that had been left out in the sun.
Look, look, no, it's not a cat turd. It's the future of the world. All right,
It's not the future. It's the past.
No,
it's 1,000
literally
years
the
old.
past.
no, look it. There's aliens in America. There's old
That's in
aliens from the
Mexico.
past in Mexico. Mexicans and aliens are real, is what I'm saying. Is what's according to this. A ufologist claims that shows two alien corpses to Mexico's Congress. It's very real and it's very accurate. Mexico City. Mexico's Congress heard testimony from experts who study extraterrestrials on Tuesday, and the hearing started with a huge surprise. Jamie Masson, a self-described ufologist, brought 2 caskets into the
fuck was his
congressional
last name?
chambers. Masson. Massan.
Wait, did he run that Orson Welles?
No, that was Paul Masson.
right, Paul Masson.
Same French excellence.
It's a California champagne.
Fermented in the bottle. Google it. Look it up. Anyway, Masson spoke. 2 men uncovered the caskets to reveal 2 bodies. I don't want to add. Look at these guys. Look at this is very serious.
No hay una
Oh, Jesus.
evolución posterior.
Shot to you in 240p.
Look. Hey man, Mexico's really got rid of this. Mexico City, public city.
Yeah, they haven't got
They save the good cameras for the
the real
beheading. Yeah.
Yeah. No. To be fair, the cartel's got 4K. Local PBS level government has the 480p. Come on, guys.
De
I mean,
carbono
to be fair, when you watch a local Austin town
No,
hall,
that's what I'm saying. No, that's not a Mexico thing. It's all of us.
Es decir,
It's actually slightly better. Look at that guy. So apparently, this is a real alien that's totally not paper mache at all.
it's not paper mache.
That's not an alien. That's just me in the morning if I haven't had any water to drink.
Hold on, can you make that face real quick?
I'll take the glasses off.
Hold on.
Yeah. Like, come on.
it's not far
anybody
off.
can fake that.
No,
I'm
exactly.
sad that comment is so funny and none of us can say it.
Yeah, we can't say that. No. They killed my brother, E.T., is what they said. Me after the edibles hit. So that's the thing.
Tráiganme una chela.
So the corpses looked white and like stereotypical depictions of aliens. Big head, little body, 3 fingers. Masson said they
That's
were found
racist.
in Peru in 2017 and are estimated to be 1,000 years old. One of the bodies had been pregnant, he claimed. These
what?
Eggs.
Oh,
eggs.
Thank you for clarifying.
They're not mummies, he said. They are complete bodies that have not been manipulated. Speaking under oath, Masson claimed the bodies were non-human. Masson and others have presented similar claims about alleged alien remains in the past. Scientists have dismissed them as either ancient Peruvian mummies or manipulated mummies.
And when Masson was done with his speech, he went back to his other job of pushing a cart by the highway, going, up ahead of her! I'm the mayor!
I'm just saying, look, if you call yourself a
I
ufologist...
thought he was selling paletas.
He wasn't very good at it. He was. He just was saying all that
Paletas,
shit.
momias, extraterrestre.
That's the TikTok.
That's that's gonna make it. But no, that's the thing. People were thinking that like the U.S. government, like when that guy was testifying in front of Congress, like aliens are real, and now we have these ones that old aliens are real. People really want fucking aliens to happen, and they're just not happening. We're really just not giving into the alien lore.
They're not going to happen in the way that people want them to happen, unless they do, and in which case everyone's going to go, oh, never mind. Because more than likely what's going to happen is we'll just end up finding some sort of like microbiologic. Thank you. Microbiologic. It is late. Life on some other planet. Or we find a species with a big gun and they fucking blow us up.
That's the thing, though. Okay.
Maybe it'll be Starship Troopers and we just go squash bugs in space.
Yeah.
Nazis in space.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The atomic bomb, I'm pretty sure is a pretty formidable weapon if we can land it. Because like as long as
Mars
they're not.
attacks, it turns out Martians just get high
I want
to
to make
it.
sure that you're not on the UN peace talks when we make sure.
Let me tell you.
We got these things called nukes. All right.
Look, no, I mean, like, what was the movie Arrival? That was all fine and dandy talking.
Yeah, and if you were in that movie, I'm sorry, but if you were in that movie, it would have gone a very different way.
Yeah, I would have been like the other countries, like, let's bomb these
Fucking blow 'em
motherfuckers.
up.
We can't trust them. Talking about, hand language and scribes and stuff like that. Fuck that noise. Blow them up. I told you, I'm going to be racist against 2 things.
Yeah.
Extraterrestrials and robots
Okay,
and androids.
I was really bracing myself for that second one.
Oh, no, the androids.
What about mutants?
We're all mutants. We all have weird like deviations and stuff from
Oh,
ourselves. We're
TJ
fine.
said it would be super racist against mutants.
Really? Like ice mutants, like Iceman powers or like pyro and stuff like
Because
that?
he's like,
Fire-
if they hate beasts for being blue, they won't hate me for being black.
But I don't think the mutants will be racist.
No, but it doesn't
Well,
matter. It's passing the torch.
Oh, okay. See, because like androids, like if I have a daughter or something, and then she's like, I'm dating a robot boy, because it's gonna get that good to where like traditional men are just gonna suck so bad that
They're already so great.
exactly. No, I'm saying they're dope, but it's gonna get to the point where they're just like, we're building androids and we're replacing you fuckers.
I mean,
What if the android was Data?
He doesn't know that.
I know Data, but the thing is, no, I know Data is
fucking book, Sammy.
that was a TV show. First of all,
but it still works.
no, Data.
Nice.
Data
Pretty
was,
sure it was also books.
Data was sexless though. You need him to fuck.
No, Data fucked.
Did he really?
Oh yeah. Data fucked.
Oh, I mean, I know he had feelings. Like he was what's this
He got it on
music?
multiple times.
Did he really?
Oh, he did,
With
yeah.
what? They gave him a
With
functional
Tasha
wiener.
Yar,
Not with who? With what? They gave him a functional wiener.
Oh yeah, with a human
Dude, he had a
lady,
hydraulic penis.
with a human lady, with a couple of human ladies, with the Borg Queen. There was probably another species or gelatinous cloud.
Are you looking up the scenes?
From Star Trek.
Data fuck?
Did Data fuck from Star Trek? I'm asking Google.
And Google
On
Damn.
which date does Data put out? Oh, I guess he does.
He does.
We're back on the porn.
There it is. I mean, all the show. The show ultimately ends up with adult themes.
I
and
think this is
porno.
the first time that is it.
Well, that's because Ian started talking about dicks immediately.
Well, I mean, hey,
It's called setting a tone.
It's called setting a tone. It's called setting a standard and a precedent for others to follow. Kicking a door open because representation matters, even if that's representation for other dicks.
Exactly. Like
Circumcised,
Cillian Murphy's.
uncircumcised, Cillian Murphy's dick, Harvey Keitel's snub-nosed pistol.
Apparently, John Hamm. Apparently,
See,
John.
that's the thing. How do you know that John Hamm is like has a huge?
It's like a rumor, and I saw.
Because anytime anybody tries to talk to him about it, he gets embarrassed.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and it's
It's because there's a photo of him walking, and there's a
Yeah, and
goddamn
that thing is
linguini
straining.
in his fucking pantaloons.
oh man, what
Batista is proud of it.
Batista has a big dick. Oh, I didn't know that.
well, there's certain guys like Batista, Chris Evans, where you're like, there's no way that thing is not huge and beautiful. Because if it's not, then there's no God.
Right? No, I mean, like Batista doesn't seem like the guy. Well, I guess he never flaunts it. I don't know.
No, he does.
Oh, does he?
If you look at his Twitter, he's hitting on people on the daily.
Not with his wiener, though. I'm sure.
Do you think he calls it the Destroyer?
Hey, do you want to?
I'm not gonna look up his dick Twitter. I'm not gonna do it.
His
also,
dick Twitter?
You bring a man named Butcher. He ends up talking about people's sausages.
sure, I don't know.
That is a meat joke.
No, that's not a meat joke. That's a fucking boys joke. The
Is it?
Boys, the comic.
The Butcher.
I actually don't read the boys or watch.
Oh, well, read a book for once. God damn it. Also,
You
I'm
don't
pretty
need to
sure.
read that one.
I'm pretty sure it was just the
max
meat.
with fucking comic book bullshit.
Also, Serenity. I remember that John Hamm video. So apparently it's a video. I didn't know. I saw not Polaroids. What is that? Paparazzi photos. That's what I was looking
If you
at.
saw Polaroids of John Hamm's cock, I would give you like $3,000 right now.
Oh yeah, I took pictures
Give me
of
the
him on my cell
negatives.
phone.
Give me the negatives.
There's no negatives on Polaroids.
I would look at that shit like it's a Zapruder film. I'd just be like going back and forth, looking at the curve of it.
Back and to the left.
Back into the left. Back into the. Look at the way that his head snaps back.
All right, we're recording like 10 episodes, putting them on Patreon. That's how we're starting this shit.
doing this.
God damn it. But look at extraterrestrials. I don't need them to come. The world's already fucked up already. I don't need
They
other.
could fix it, dude.
No, they can't. They would have already. Now they're all dead and dead eggs. How you gonna die with eggs in your belly, huh? How you gonna die with eggs in your belly? You failed your offspring.
Maybe they were
Fuck.
hungry.
Oh no, they didn't eat the
Oh, well,
eggs.
these are obviously sloths.
No, the head's a llama.
That's what they said. They said the head's a llama with
Oh,
some other
really?
fun stuff on
Yeah.
it.
This is 2 years old.
Oh.
Is this really?
Yeah.
I knew these were fake. I just thought that was like because of the old thing that they would do in the 80s when it's like, we have the mermaid, and they would just like glue a
Yeah.
sloth to a fish.
Right, yeah.
Right.
It's the same principle. Exactly. It's a P.T. Barnum mermaid.
Yeah.
But it debuted like 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And
By the way, the dude that showed this is the second time he showed aliens. And the first one. Yeah.
The
Right.
first time was like 2 years ago. And he showed off the x-rays because he was real proud.
Right.
People
right,
who
yeah, here.
people who understand like anatomy and bones and stuff, not like me, they were like, yeah, that's a femur, and it's
Yeah.
upside down.
That's right. The phrase anatomy and bones and stuff. Just yeah, that's a clavicle.
Look.
That's your shoulder bone, I think.
The only thing I know about bones is that Angel was in it.
That's
pretty good,
That's
actually.
pretty good. Pretty good.
I'll allow it, yes. But yeah, that was one of the x-rays in there, the eggs in the body.
Yeah.
And then they were like, llama face. Also, it was they said
the
it was
fingers
a
in the hand are like
removed.
upside down.
Well, that was they were removed. They said that it was like they thought it was a base. The base of it was a Mayan mummy, like a prehistoric Mayan, like the mummification that they do. They're known for crystal skulls and whatnot. Removed 2 of the fingers, so they made it 3-fingered. Added a llama skull, and then did all that stuff.
That's what Shia LaBeouf has been up to.
Exactly.
Found him.
No, he got killed off screen in a war.
Thank God.
Is that what they did to him?
Oh yeah, it is. It is so fucking funny.
Oh yeah, they're like, you died in the war, never to be seen again.
Spoilers for Dial of Destiny. Poochie went back to his home planet, and Mutton, Mutton enlisted in Vietnam to piss off Indy, and then died immediately.
And to answer your question, Serenity, it's because this guy went.
It's because Sammy decided that's what we were talking about.
No.
It was. Look at the fucking dates,
It
man.
was news because
NPR.
Okay, thank you, Jesse Ventura. Look at the dates.
I was in a coma.
I was in a coma, and then the weather satellite went up at the same
September
time.
13th. All right, this was breaking news.
I'm sorry, Governor of the Body.
Yeah, it's because the.
I don't got time to bleed.
What's his name? Javier or whatever.
Yeah.
He went to the town hall meeting in Mexico's Congress and showed them off.
Right.
That's why we're talking about it now, because the way
They're so lame.
he organized this, it makes it seem like Mexico is acknowledging aliens exist.
That's what they did here. Yeah, where it's like the U.S. government
no,
said
you
that
don't
the
get it.
aliens
This was in
exist.
Mexico's Congress. It's fucking real, bro. It's aliens.
Exactly. Well, was it Mark Hoppus from Blink-182? He's like, I was right about aliens, and I was like, shut up.
DeLonge, but we don't need to
Tom DeLonge, whatever.
Why do I know?
Wrong one.
Yeah, it's one of the.
There's only 3.
Right.
Well.
It was
Still fucked it up.
so like Flea. He was the one that. He was the one that was into aliens.
can't-
Right?
So Chad Kroger came
The
out.
drummer is Travis. God damn it.
I know that was on purpose. God damn it! It's about knowing what the wrong thing is the brilliance of
Oh,
it.
so you're saying it's like jazz. It's about knowing the aliens that you don't take. The
Exactly.
ones that you do.
Exactly. Because if I would have said the edge, it would have been over your guys' head. That would have been too far.
Tom was actually led to a lot of UFO footage getting
I don't want to
declassified.
talk about him.
What?
He's exhausting.
Aliens are real. What are you talking
It's
about?
not the aliens part, it's the him part of it.
Hello there.
I actually
Angel
think
from
Link was
my
better
night.
without him. That's my one
We'll have that
controversy.
conversation later, but you're onto something.
It's better with Matt Skiba. Just saying.
Well,
Welcome back to the Pop Punk Power Hour.
you're right. Where are you? Oh, I'm so sorry.
What's the best
We're doing
Paramore
karaoke
pop
for
punk
the next
song?
45 minutes.
Ooh.
I was asking.
Well, that's the thing. What's the best Paramore pop punk song? That's only the first 2 albums. That's only the first 2 albums. It has to be Misery Business. That's like the staple. But like, yeah.
Going. This is incredible.
No, I will keep going about the things I like.
saying- no,
I
I'm
let you
saying-
talk about movies.
I'm saying
Who the
this in
fuck's Martin
astonishment.
Scorsese?
Fuck, I'm complimenting
Martin
you.
Scorsese. Who the fuck knows about that guy? He's gonna die like tomorrow. It's fine.
Martin Scorsese and Paramore.
And Haley Williams. I will take Haley Williams' life
One
3
was in
times
Raging
over.
Bull, and the other was in Paramore.
Yeah, Raging Bull.
Raging Bull?
Raging Balls, sponsored by Manscaped. Not that great. All right, I gave it. I don't know. I think I gave it a good one. I like that.
I distinctly remember you being like, "Fuck this."
You never knock me down. You never knock me
What
down.
we're saying is Joe Pesci is going to be the new member of Paramore.
I would love
What if Martin
that.
Scorsese makes a Paramore movie?
That would be pretty cool.
That would be very short. They've only.
Well, because he's done a lot of concert movies. What you do is you just tell Marty they're the Rolling Stones, and then he just films it. And then, oh wait, it's Paramore, and then there you go, and then it's this beautiful.
And Mick Jagger is Haley Williams.
Pesci more.
If you take his glasses.
She more. You simmered on that a half a second. Oh, Ryan Walterson is on a roll today.
Talking about a wet bandit, am I right?
No.
That was not my material.
We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here on that. It's fucking shit. I told you we'd have a shorter episode because I want to go get ready for Disneyland because I'm tired and my clothes are not dry and I hate the world. Thank you so much, Ian, for coming. Real quick. Oh, but stop the music. Say thank you so much for coming, Ian.
Thank you for having me on. I'm totally not going to think about the extra 45 minutes you're going to be on Joepedia tonight.
I don't have time. Otherwise,
You say that now.
No, in the airport waiting for my flight, I will be on
So other
Joepedia.
people can publicly look at you and go, "What?"
Right, so I can wonder if Sergeant Slaughter is a character or a real person in that movie.
answer
Does he have? Is he both the wrestler
Yes.
and a real guy?
Yes.
Let's just wrap up the fucking show.
I'm not done thanking you.
He
for
does
being
the
on
intro
show.
to every episode as a real guy.
Oh fuck, for real?
Yes.
Well, I keep getting ads for the advertisement, ads for the action figure of that guy, Sergeant Slaughter. Also, he pushed me off a cliff, like in Final Destination cliff, in one of my earliest dreams and nightmares. He was at the front of all the toys that pushed me off that cliff.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Was this when he was an Iraqi sympathizer?
No. Hold on. Sergeant.
Was this after
Slaughter.
9/11?
No. Sergeant Slaughter.
This was the night before.
90s toy. No.
Is that why you were up early on night?
Fucking Sergeant Slaughter. God, no.
Imagine he wakes up like at the fucking end of Donnie Darko and he's just crying alone.
No. Okay.
Sergeant Slaughter standing at the edge of the bed with the bunny mask.
No. Okay. We'll end after this very quick story. My first nightmare that I can remember where I almost fell off the bed. The dream was, I imagine Final Destination, but in space. Final Destination. My first nightmare was 2 weeks ago. No, I must have been, I want to say at least 6 years old, maybe 5 years old. That's as early as I can remember. But my cousin had all the 80s wrestling action figures at his house. So I remember playing with all the toys, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, all of those. Sergeant Slaughter, very cool. Cool action figure. These ones in
If
particular.
you're telling the story, you don't need to rush.
Oh, no, it's fine. I want to get out of here. And so I need to drive him home. And so I had the dream, and then I was like on a platform as a little kid. It's not real Final Destination, but that's equivalent. And then all the toys, like Toy Story, like lined up in a row, and Sergeant Slaughter was in the front with this goddamn pointing finger pointing at me, going like this. And they like marched side by side and then pushed me off of the eternal cliff into the space. And then I woke up half fallen off of my bed. And that was my first nightmare that I can remember.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
And then the towers fell.
and then the second plane.
And this was in the early hours of 9/10. I'm really glad that you survived the year 2007.
What happened in
Think about it. Just think about it.
All right, let me think
Slow
about
burn.
2007.
Think about it.
I'm
Good night,
not-
everybody.
I'm not going to get it. You're going to have to tell me afterwards. What happened in 2007? I was 17, maybe 16.
Yeah. And the fact that you've made it this far in life is kind of incredible.
Was there another War on Terror?
No, the one we're kind of still on, but kind of not.
No, he came back. Marcos is fine. There's no more war after he came back.
Right, that's right.
What happened in 2007?
Jesus Christ, end the show!
What do you think the music's there for?
All right. Alien vs. Predator Requiem, never forget. 2007.
Is that what you were referencing?
No, there are other things happening. We were talking about Paramore and pop punk and like Tom DeLonge.
They can still hear you.
Yeah, all these things.
If you want the show to end, you got to stop talking.
All right.
Shut up.